Good afternoon, everybody watching on Facebook. I just wanted to jump on right quick and do a quick little video. I have, first of all, my name is Dr. Frantonia Pollins. I am a transformational life coach, leadership coach here in Las Vegas. And I am leading on tomorrow evening, Wednesday, October 11th at 5:30 p.m. I am co-facilitating a healing circle for the Las Vegas community. And anyone who's interested in attending, you can simply visit LasVegasHealingCircle.com to register. It's free and open to the public. But I've been getting tons and tons of questions from people regarding the healing circle, and I just figured the best thing for me to do would be to record a really quick video. So I'm trying to prevent you guys from getting the glare from my glasses, but I'm half blind, so I need my glasses on so that I can see my notes and read them to you all. So I wanted to jump on right quick and do a video so that I could address some of the questions that have come in regarding the healing circle. I think in the description of this quick video, there's a link that will take you directly to the event page on Facebook, which will also have some information about the event. So here's the deal. As everyone knows, I'm sure everybody knows by now, on Sunday, October 1st, here in the city of Las Vegas. Hi, Serena. Hi, darling. In the city of Las Vegas, we had an awful tragedy that took place here. And my heart goes out and my condolences go out to everyone who was injured, or as well as the people who lost their lives in that tragic event. As a spiritual life coach and healer, business coach, transformational coach, I mean, I could put all the names out there. At the end of the day, I work with human beings, right, who happen to be business owners. I work with human beings who happen to be in jobs where they offer their services and their expertise to people. At the end of the day, I work with human beings. At the end of the day, all of us are human beings. And so as I sat on Sunday night and processed my feelings and emotions and you know, listened to some of my colleagues and fielded phone calls from current and former coaching clients and colleagues in the industry, particularly those who live right here in the city, I went into my secret place and got a download that we needed to begin the healing process, and that needed to be something that took place intentionally, on purpose. Not one of those things where we just kind of move past what happened and move into the next day and not give intentional focus to the work of healing. And so myself, as well as a group of other healers, have decided to get together for tomorrow evening to offer a complimentary space, safe and sacred space, where we can all get together to intentionally begin the process of healing. So some of the questions that have come through for me are, is there a cost of admission? No, absolutely not. This event is free and open to the public. You do, however, we are, however, requesting that you register. And the reason that we are requesting that you register is so that we can have an accurate head count to make sure that our space is large enough, and so that we can also know that, have an accurate head count to know, you know, how to provide refreshments, to make sure that we also have enough, counselors and therapists and coaches and healers on the spot, so that if someone desires a private one-on-one opportunity to process through their feelings and emotions, that we have enough service providers present as well. So that was the second question. Is there a cost or an investment to have a one-on-one with a coach or a counselor or a healer? Again, absolutely not. This is our gift to our community. So there are licensed professionals, therapists, counselors, life coaches who are trained in grief and trauma. There are Reiki healers, Reiki masters, an NLP practitioner. We have filled this room with people who can provide a service to you at any level of healing that you need. So no, there is no cost. There is no cost for having a one-on-one with a healer or practitioner. When you go through your registration process at LasVegasHealingCircle.com, when you go through the registration process, there is a question on there as to whether or not you would like to have a private coaching or counseling session. And again, the reason that we're asking that question is so that we can make sure we have enough service providers available and we can schedule out the time for those that do want to have the one-on-one. Okay. The next question that has come up is this an event that is child friendly, where we can, where you could bring children? So my blanket answer to that is yes. The caveat to that is this is also a space where people are processing their feelings and their emotions around this, whether or not they were involved personally or the residual effect of the trauma that takes place days and weeks later when you live in a city that has been affected. When you are, for example, today I went to a meeting. I'm driving down the strip, which is Las Vegas Boulevard, and to my left at the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, it has literally been turned into a shrine. And so things like that can alter your energy in your day. It could trigger you if you have had a history or past of some type of trauma, particularly if that trauma included gun violence. And so I'm saying, yes, you can bring your children. However, I do want you to be aware that in this space, anytime that I hold a healing circle, one of the things that I hold to truth in the container is that every emotion is welcomed here. And that we want you to bring that emotion to the circle so that we can help you process it out in a healthy way. So somebody may get angry. Someone may cry. Someone may express a level of reactivated, trauma or PTSD. And so I'm asking the parents that, yes, if you bring your children, I want you to be mindful of the possibility of the energy that may be in the room. And if your child is mature enough to be in the space where that energy is being processed, then absolutely bring your child. Absolutely bring your child. Of course, at any moment or any time when you may feel that, the energy may be a bit much for your child to navigate, then of course you self-manage as a parent, and you can always remove yourself from the room or take a break from the room as well. The next question that has come through for a lot of people who may not understand energy healing or energy work is, what exactly is a healing circle? So to the best of my ability, what I will do is share with you, the way that we have walked this out or planned this out in our itinerary, and try to explain to you what our intention is for the healing circle. So, as I stated, I've invited a lot of other healers to come into the space. So I have Sister Naz Khalid. Naz Khalid is a Reiki master and an energy healer who uses sound therapy. So she will be playing, the Tibetan singing bowls, and each one of the bowls is calibrated to a different energy center in the body. We call those chakras. And so she'll be playing she will be playing the singing bowls, and the singing bowls provide a vibration that helps us realign the energy centers in our body for healing. Okay, so that's first and foremost. I have beautiful Sister Serena Henry, who is going to come and use her beautiful gift. She's a vocalist. She's going to use her beautiful gift to help lift the energy and the vibration of the room through song. We do have Erica Zaldivar, who is going to come and talk to us about trauma, not only trauma in the moment, but what residual trauma looks like and the process that we can go through to heal that and make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, that we are intentionally creating opportunities and spaces where we carve out time for self-care. And then we do circle. This is really a space where, we use a talking stick to honor the person who is speaking. So the person who has a stick at the time will be the person with the floor, and literally whatever it is, your feelings, your thoughts on this that you want to process through in a safe space, we open the floor to you to express yourself. Now, I do want to say this. This is not the space for political agendas. This is not the space for conversation on gun control. This is not the space. There may be a space for that, but this is not that space. And I will tell you, as loving and as kind as I am, I will lovingly release you from the room if you show up with that agenda. Okay? This is a space for me as a native. Energetically, my heart is broken because this is my city. This is where I grew up. This is where I have amazing, incredible memories. This is where I raised my children. I say my children. I have one that came through me and several that came to me. My bonus babies. This is where, my family lives. This is where we work and move and, have our experiences of everyday life. And so I wanted to create a sacred space where those of us who live here, as well as those who have shown up as first responders, the nurses, the therapists, the counselors, parents who are trying to figure out how to communicate, this tragedy to their children. This is the space where they can come and process out their feelings about it. This is not a space for political agendas. And so I've said that, and I'm going to move on from that. And then the last portion of this evening will be a hybrid of what I call a love circle and a puja. And this is simply a space where we intentionally reconnect to the human being in each other. It may be an opportunity where we sit across from each other and we simply look into each other's eyes. It may be a space where we sit across from each other and we speak affirmative words to each other. It may be a space where we sit with someone in the space of their deep pain and we simply hold space for them and allow them the opportunity without judgment, without shame, without guilt, to feel everything that they're feeling in a space where they know they are safe. Okay? So I wanted to just jump on, like I said, and answer those questions about exactly what this Las Vegas Healing Circle is, what it's all about, why it was put together. I am asking each and every one of you, if you have an opportunity, share this video to your page, especially if you live here in Las Vegas. Again, this is tomorrow evening at 5:30 p.m. At 5:30, we will begin our networking and we welcome the people into the room. And at 6 o'clock, we circle up. At 6 o'clock, we will circle up and begin the healing circle. This is going to be, it's a long road to healing. Our city will never be the same, but we can certainly intentionally step into the space where if you are frustrated or aggravated or hurting or pained or confused or just need a place where you can go and process out your feelings, that is what we are creating here. So I see some people in the comment section. If you have any additional questions aside from those that I've answered, please feel free to drop them in the comment section while I'm on, and I will do my best to answer them. If you are, if you lead a community or a group or, are connected to networking groups and organizations where this conversation has come up. I was at a networking function this morning, and there was a woman there that, that when I mentioned it, she burst into tears because she didn't know or doesn't know where she can go and process exactly what she's feeling. And then just on a personal note, for those of you who don't know me personally, I am interestingly enough, in my business, I work in the space where we are in the structure, the strategy, the linear processes of putting together businesses to lead people to profit. In addition to that, I'm an empath. I'm a healer. I'm an energy healer. I am the person that can step into a room and feel a vibe and know whether or not I need to haul ass and get up out of there, right? I'm also the person that could be in a space with somebody and ask them, hey, how you doing today? And they can have a big smile on their face and they'll say, I'm great. And in their energy, I can read that they're not so great. And so the deeper work that I do with my clients to move them to the place where they can, grow their businesses to the place they want to grow their businesses to, is helping them to deal with that unspoken negative energy, that unspoken, energy that they've been taught. We've all been taught to stuff and just keep it pushing. Be strong and keep it pushing. Something happens in your life and you man up or you woman up and you just keep it pushing. And so if we consistently do that over and over and over again, what begins to happen in the body is that energy, that trauma, that traumatic energy, that toxic energy processes itself through our bodies and it turns into disease. And it starts subtly. It could be something as what we call something as subtle as, say, midsection weight gain, right? That's a clear indication that your adrenals are blown, which means you're in high stress all the time, right? And we just process through the high stress. We're on social media and we're seeing all kinds of violent videos all the time, or like the incident that just recently happened, and we see it and we move on. And social media and having it at our fingertips all the time has numbed us to the reality of the violence that we are witnessing on a daily basis. And as a metaphysician, I often say, be mindful of the thoughts you carry, because violence begins in the mind. And so sometimes even the exchanges we're having in the space of social media, you can post your opinion on something, somebody disagrees, and we've not even learned how to disagree without making it ugly and violent, a violent attack against another human being with our words. And so just with this last event, for me, it was a culmination of a combination of things that have been on my heart and in my mind for quite a while. And I'm just in a space where this is an intentional thing that I believe we need to have. I happen to live here in Vegas, and this is a space where we're going to do it. At some point in time, you know, we may create a virtual healing circle. I just think that we as human beings have got to reconnect to the human being in each other. We've got to reconnect to not seeing each other as personalities on social media, personalities on a screen, and not remembering intentionally that these are other human beings that have lives. They have, you know, stresses in their lives. They have joy in their life. They have children. They have loved ones. They have dreams and hopes and aspirations for their lives as well. And so that when we are on social media and in that space where we're looking at a screen, we don't forget that the communication that we're having with that other person, the interactions that we're having with that other person, that there's a human being on the other side of that. So in closing, I just want to once again, anybody in Las Vegas, even those who are not in Las Vegas, if you want to come on down, we welcome you as well. Tomorrow evening, 5:30 p.m., downtown at the Red Flint Experience. If you want more information, in the description of this video, just click the Las Vegas Healing Circle. Or you can go directly to the registration page, which is LasVegasHealingCircle.com. Again, it's LasVegasHealingCircle.com. We would love to see you. Come on down and just let me love on you and hug on you and give you the space to intentionally heal. I love each and every one of you to life, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.